Welcome back again to HEDM Morning Devotion. I am Teacher Hilary, and my topic today is Delilah, one of the women in the Bible. So in the Hebrew meaning, Delilah means knight or delicate, a woman who is seductive and wily, a seductive and treacherous woman. So, wily means skilled at gaining an advantage, especially a deceitful one. So, Delilah is a woman who betrayed Samson to the Philistines by revealing to them that the secret of his strength lays in his long hair. So Delilah is a woman mentioned in the book of Judges chapter 16. So if you go to Judges chapter 16 and you read it, you'll get all the information you need on Delilah and Samson. So the lords of the Philistine bribed her to discover the source of strength. Was apparently strength. Samson seed her and he loved her one time dearly, because she was all beautiful, fair looking, his eyes get caught and his heart get caught also one time. But she was not really in love or into finding love, but all she was is about money. When you read the lesson, you'll find out that all she was about money and getting what she wants, and having her lifestyle. So Delilah made 3 different attempts to find out where was Samson's strength lied. And, he gave her answer that was not the truth. He gave her first attempt she made. He tell her she did it. And she called the lords of the Philistine to come. And when they come, she tell him, Samson, the Philistine is here. And he get up and he broke whatever it was. It was straw, it was cords, it was lock of his hair that tied and pinned together, and all these different things he told her. But, different attempts, and it was unsuccessful. So she started complaining to him now and telling him, well, you don't trust me? And you don't trust me? You say you love me. In so many words, you love me, and you telling me lies, and making her look stupid, because when she called the lords on them to come apprehend him, he's still devouring them because he was a man of strength. Right? So, in this 3rd attempt, she made 3 attempts and she did not get the right answer. In her 4th attempt, he finally tell her that his strength lies in his hair. Don't put no razor to his head. So, she ties him into the night, and then she got the guy to come and shave his head. And when all he hear was shaving, she called the lords. But all she wanted was money, and they promised her to give her 11 pieces of silver. In those days, silver mean a lot. So each lord was supposed to give her 1,100 pieces of silver to betray Samson, and she did deliver him to the Philistine. So, that was showing her she was deceptive. She didn't really love him, and she was only thinking about herself and not Samson. The way how he loved her, she didn't love him that way. So we have to find out, some remarkable accomplishment of Delilah. So one of her most remarkable accomplishments was getting a secret after Samson. This is his strength by the cutting of his hair. So that is one of her accomplishments, which you think may be remarkable, but in some ways not remarkable because she was deceitful. And one of her most remarkable quality is using her beauty and her charm to get what she wants, causing Samson to tell her the great secret of his strength. So it's so unbelievable that she tell you 3 times. 3 times she tried to find out, and you telling her different story for the 3 times. So you mean to say you get catch on the 4th time? He was not really thinking, because Samson was a big man. He was a judge, one of the judges in Israel, so he's supposed to have wisdom. But I think he get caught up in the beauty and the love it had. So love covered his wisdom to me. So it is, so when in my researching, I get to say 10 surprising lessons we can learn from Samson and Delilah. So it not go both ways. It is going both ways, so both man and woman, I presume. Man and woman. Because she was one of the women in the Bible, and that happened to the man. But also it could be the man in the Bible, or carnally, and it happened to the woman. So you say bad consequences follow sin. So because of her bad decision, or Samson's bad decision, bad things happen because it took him, and he was already weak, or he couldn't fight. So he loses strength. He loses eyesight because they blind him, and they have him like a public puppet, dancing and doing whatever sports, as they call it, for the Philistines, and people laughing, and how it just goes. But number 2 said, don't let your guard down. The devil is tricky, and he can use anyone, anytime to conquer you. Could be your closest family, your best friend. He uses them to conquer you. Recognize that the charm is deceitful. Right? You have to be wise, as it says, a serpent, and harmless like a dove. So recognize that the charm is deceitful. You got to know where you are. You got to know who the person is. And you got to think fast. As I say, common sense is better than book. Be wise with your decision. You got to think. Don't answer right away, or give an answer to what they're calling, or the cause they're calling for. You got to think before you speak. So they say be wise with your decision. Run in the other direction at first sight of trouble. So Samson should have realized Delilah tried to figure out what is his strength. So imagine you sit down there, you're giving all these different answers all the time, and it never come to your thought like, she really trying to figure out my strength. Is she really for real? You gotta think. And when you think, you run as fast as she on the right, you run to the left. Okay? Don't let anyone manipulate you. Don't be weak in loyalty. Because, you say, God is loyal. This is my wife, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, Oh, God, I could confide in them. You got to know that person first. And as far as I read the lesson, he didn't know her quite well. So, you got to be wise. Don't be weak in loyalty. Have a quiet and gentle spirit. When you're calm and you're quiet, think to yourself, you think to that inner thoughts. And so when your conscience tell you something, you got to listen. Peradventure is God talking to you and giving you a right answer. You got to listen. Be gentle and calm in spirit. Don't be prideful. Don't let pride make you, do stupid things. Don't lack in genuine love towards one who loves you. Because she was not genuine to the love Samson was given to her. She was deceitful, she was conniving, and all these different words they call her, because she was she had a tantalizing appearance, and she used it and used it very well. So men and brethren, take stock. Be alert, be aware of who you are surrounded with. It doesn't necessarily have to be wife, husband. It could be a good friend, the neighbor, even your said family. They will try to do all kind of stuff, all kind of manipulative things to take you, or to harm you, or to take your job, or whatever it may be. So you always have to be alert and very careful of those around you. Open your eyes and watch. pay attention, listen to the conversation, and you know, with that quiet, calm spirit, and God speaking to you, He will alert you. Okay, watch your back. Be careful. This person's not nice. Don't matter, maybe your best friend for 10 years. 10 years has come and passed, and maybe whatever the situation or whatever there was in your life for 10 years, that all was gone. Don't rush and don't pry or nothing if they have to go. Let them go, as they say, let them go. So, family and friends, take courage. Be strengthful. Be always wise. And always be alert around your surroundings. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being with us for the past year plus. We enjoy you all. We enjoy all that you said, all your comments, and like, share, and continue commenting, or just continue liking our devotions, our morning devotions. And we love you with the love of God, and may God bless and keep each and every one of you all. Thank you, and have a wonderful day, and come again in Jesus' name. Love you all.